There we are. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. Girl, it just, I had to, if I showed you what I got set up over here, this rig set up, I got the receiver, I got the front facing camera, mirror camera, mirroring my screen on the other side. I got to make sure that the receiver is plugged in to the power source because the phone wasn't powered all the way up, so the receiver will feed into the phone and charge it. And then, girl, then I had to update the phone. Have y'all updated your phones, updated your operating systems to 26? I guess they're going to go by years now. OS 26. I can't believe we're in 20. We're about to be in 2026. That is a crazy, a crazy thing. I didn't even realize I didn't have the mic on. That probably sounded far away. So that's really crazy. I'm trying to see where I want to wear this today. It annoys me when I can hear myself drinking, but it's so close to my neck that that you know, girl, I don't know what is going on with these pillows. I feel like I need one more pillow, but I told you I'm trying not to buy stuff because I don't want to buy any more stuff that is not needed. So we're gonna move. What we need to name this bird? No idea. So I got my reefer, I got my coffee, I got everything set up. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is feeling good. Hope everybody is energized or relaxing. Whatever you're doing, I hope that you're doing fine. So anyway, I have no idea what's going on. Um, there's so much going on. Like I was like, let me find something to talk about, because I know part of what we do is like not knowing what's down there and going to see what's down there. But I was like, there's so much stuff that when I'm editing, I have a lot of dead space trying to find something else to talk about. And it's really annoying because all of the stuff is so, there's gossip and then there's this like, there's entertainment gossip and then there's just like trash. You know what I'm saying? Is this okay? I need to dye my hair. I just have not been in the mood. I really haven't. I have to feel it. I have to feel. I have to feel it. I saw a video of a woman and a man like getting into an argument. I guess like some neighbors getting into an argument, and they're going back and forth. The woman comes with another woman there, and she confronts the guy who was backing his car out and didn't see her mother or whatever. So she steps onto his property, talking to him crazy. And then she was like, he said, "Oh no, I don't want to hear none of that shit you talking about. Get off my property." Bitch, I'm MacGyver De Niro out this motherfucker. I will I will figure it out. I have always been like that. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know where I get that being resourceful, like figuring out a way to do something if I want if I want to do it, but I don't want to like usually when it's like I don't want to spend money or something, I figure out a way to do something. Um oh my god. This is so good. Mm, it just warms my spirit. So anyways, this woman this woman um is arguing with this man back and forth, and as soon as she gets loud, he tells her to get off of his property. He has two little dogs running around, and one of the dogs comes out, starts barking, and he was like, they were going back and forth to the point where she was like, he was like, "What are you gonna do about it?" What she was like, I'm serious about mine. I'm serious about mine. You almost ran over my mother and this and that. And then he was like, "If you don't get off my property, I'm gonna call the cops." And then as they were leaving, the other woman kicked one of his little dogs. It was like a little Pomeranian dog, like a small dog. And she kicked the dog, and immediately the dog is screaming. And the man picks up the dog and he goes in the house. Now, if he would have turned around and started beating on those women, then he would have been wrong. Huh? Y'all would have been like, he shouldn't have done that. If he would have took out a gun and shot that lady, he would have been wrong, huh? After you didn't come on my property. I understand you're upset about whatever's going on with your mom, but you live in America, Jack. This is America, Jack. Shout out to John Amos on Coming to America. You have to, one, assume that everyone is armed. Just like I want you guys to assume that everyone is gay, I want you to assume that everyone is armed. And then I want you to be mindful in public, like even with your road rage, people shooting into their cars, accidentally hitting children, stuff like that, because you don't know what's in that person's car. And I saw that story the other day. This Hispanic man, he was crying, and the man was like, I mean, like, why did you shoot into somebody's car? It's crazy, because it's almost as if you don't value the stranger, you don't value their life. And it's just like, if you cut me off, you deserve to die. Like, what kind of world? You deserve to die if you cut me off. You deserve to die if you took my parking space. That kind of foolishness is going on. And this woman coming onto this man's property, yeah, she might have a valid grievance, but you just got to be careful. Stand on the sidewalk so he can't even say, get off my property. He even told her, talk to me off of my property. Don't come onto my property talking to me crazy, telling me what you're going to do to me. And then she kicked the dog.
You yelling at my mama over there? I didn't yell at her. I was saying you backed up. Not only backed up, if you continue that. You know how old my mama is? Let's go here, okay? No, because the next time, no, I'm gonna go be get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. Or else you want to talk to me? Stand out there. Now let me tell you something. My mother is an old lady. 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 Okay. Check this out. No, check it. Check it. Don't point at me. Check it. Guess what? Earl Sweater. Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face. Earl Sweater, nigga. Earl Sweater. Earl Sweater. Earl Sweater. Earl, what you gonna do? Earl, what you gonna do? Earl, what you gonna do? I don't give a fuck. I'll go to jail for murder. Hold on, let me call the police. I'll go to jail for murder. No, I'm gonna call the police. You got a fucking gun. Get your dog. Oh. If I sure did. It's alright. Get it. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's all good. Shut up, bitch. It's all good. Shut up. It's all Shut good. Up. No. What should be all good is you. What should be? I got you. I got you. You yelling at my mama over there? I didn't yell at her. I was saying you backed up. Not only backed up, if you continue that. You know how old my mama is? Let's go here, okay? No, because the next time, I'm gonna go be there. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. All right, you want to talk to me? Stand out there. So let me tell you something. My mother is an old lady.
She said, let me tell you something. Apparently the mother was backing out, and he was hollering because I guess the mother almost hit her or hit him. Your mother, you say my mother is an old lady. Yeah, she may not hear him. What if she would have killed this man? What if she would have ran over this man? Her being old, there's no excuse. Actually, her being old is the excuse that she shouldn't be driving, and she's about to run over somebody because she can't hear them as she's backing up. And you're like, she's an old lady. Okay, and so you're coming over here defending a vulnerable person. We consider elderly vulnerable, a vulnerable class of people. But then you kick a dog? I feel like that's another vulnerable classification. Like, that's another vulnerable being. Like, why would you kick the dog? Like, because the dog didn't do anything. I didn't like that. When I saw that, I was just like, That is so wrong. I get you're mad about your mom, but the other woman kicked that little dog and the dog flew at least 2.5 feet.
My mother's an old lady. My mother is an old lady. My mother is an old lady. Check this out. Check it. Check it. Don't point at me. Check it. Guess what? I'll sweat. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. I'll sweat, nigga. I'll sweat you. I'll sweat. I'll sweat. What you gonna do? What you gonna hit? What you gonna do? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill my bro. Hold on. Let me call. I'm gonna kill for now. I'm gonna call the police. You got a fucking gun. Get out. If I sure did. It's all right.
That when I tell you that man maintained a lot of control, he even said, I'm calling the cops. He didn't try to take it into his own hands. He grabbed one dog and the other dog was chilling and the other girl kicked the dog. It says woman accused in viral dog kicking case reportedly gets charges reduced as court pushes the hearing to 2026. He's saying that's all right, that's all right, and they over there smiling and laughing. So you think he didn't do anything to your mother? He yelled, according to her, he yelled at the mom, and he's explaining like she was backing up. I wasn't yelling at her. You know what I'm saying? And then she's all, I'm a protect mine. I'm a protect mine. Now y'all gonna get in trouble because y'all don't kick the dog. Somebody said y'all kicked my dog. Y'all would have been selling fish plates by the end of the day. Charges do not need to be reduced. She was on his property and the dog was not doing anything to her. Right? The dog wasn't even a threat. Now I could see if the dog, like, it was like a larger dog and it came out trying to attack you or something like that. But the dog was not doing nothing. Y'all were walking away. She comes back and kicks the dog. And you hear the dog crying. He was like, okay, all right, I got you. I'm not going to even do anything to you. I'm going to go through the law. And that's it, because you don't get to come on somebody's property and then kick their animal. I'm sorry. I get it, you're upset about your mom, but there was a more rational way to do that. You standing up all in his face and stuff like that. And he was like, he did like this, like do it, like basically you're being watched. All of this is, he was like, do it, like doing his hands like this. Just terrible. I don't know why you would kick that dog. Now, if he had knocked her out, he'd be the bad guy, right? She didn't have to kick that poor dog. She wasn't even doing anything to them. He should have sprayed both of them with that power washer. Yeah, because he was outside washing his car. Her life is over. The internet doesn't play about pets, and definitely not necessary. Right, because a pet is vulnerable. The pet can't give consent. It's like the pet is vulnerable. So that's why people act a certain way when it comes to animals, because what did the animal do to you? Unless you were being attacked by some, even a medium dog, they can bite you little, but the dog wasn't doing anything to you. I could see if she's like, that bitch, that dog came running at me, all I had to do was kick it. I get that, but that's not what was happening here. So this is a different set of circumstances. We can talk about what if and this and that, but you came on that man's property hollering and screaming at him, and then the person you brought with you kicks the dog. Girl, go to hell. Y'all are not right for that. I don't care. I don't care if they are black women. You should not have kicked that dog like that. I'm sorry. You just should not have. All right, I'm gonna go to. Do you want to go to the Jasmine brand and see what's going on? Y'all mad because I said. Y'all mad because I said y'all old. I mean, I don't mean. Oh, I see. And see, it's not to be taken as a it's not to be taken as a insult, right? You want to get older. You want to be older, you know? The Jasmine brand, they're trying to, they got their subscribers back and their followers or whatever, but they don't have a lot of um engagement. So I don't watch Tyler Perry shows, Beauty in Black. I think that's on Netflix. And is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix. It's in its third season. I didn't know it was like a series. I thought it was just a limited series, like a one season thing. I didn't know it was multiple seasons. Is it good? Y'all let me know, but it says Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black renewed for a third and final season. Gayle King admits there is some drama, addresses exit rumors at CBS. Gayle King has acknowledged that tensions are running high at CBS, but says she's determined not to get pulled into the public fallout over her future at CBS Mornings. The longtime co-anchor addressed the speculation during the pre-tape appearance on Sherri, which is scheduled to air on Thursday, which is today, after reports suggested she might be pushed out of her morning show role. This is Gayle saying, I saw those rumors. What I say to this, I'm not going to negotiate in the press, King told host Sherri Shepherd. She added that she often hears conflicting narratives about her status at the network. I hear one thing in the building, one thing outside of the building. I'll be reading one thing and I'm like, that's not true. She said, I've decided I'm going to stay out of the drama, and there is some drama. The questions surrounding King's future have intensified following the major shakeup in the CBS News division. A new CBS News editor-in-chief, Barry Weiss, has begun making prominent staffing moves, including hiring Matt Gutman from ABC News and promoting King's CBS co-host Tony, what is it, DeCouple, Tony DeCouple, to become anchor of CBS Evening News. Those decisions have fueled speculations that more changes are imminent for the morning show. King stressed that despite the speculation, she's been reassured internally about her standing at the network. I like the job, and I'm told they like me, she said. She noted that even her family has been following the headlines. My kids call me and they go, Mom, what's going on? And I go, what have you heard? That's how I look at it. I swear to God, I did not know that Gayle King had children. I did not know that until right this moment. My kids, I didn't know. I thought she was a single child-free woman. I did not know. Who was Gayle married to? Was she married? I don't know. She acknowledged that DeCouple's move to the evening broadcast will almost certainly ripple back to CBS Mornings. Tony's promotion is certainly going to mean changes at CBS Mornings. There's no question about that. So we shall see, she said. Her comments came after Variety reported that King is expected to step down from CBS Mornings when her contract ends in May 2026, with the possibility of transitioning into another role at the network as parent company Paramount completes its $8.4 billion merger with Skydance Media. Let's see. Who owns Skydance Media? Okay, it's led by David Ellison, founder of Skydance, Larry Ellison, Dave Ellison, David's father, Oracle co-founder and significant investor in merged entity. $8 billion. Is Tom Cruise involved with Skydance? Oh, okay. So he's in discussions. Oh, they're talking about Tom Cruise. Is he involved? Okay, Skydance Media, founded by Ellison on April 4th, 2006. So it was defunct 4 months ago on August 7th. Acquired National Amusements, merged with Paramount Global to form Paramount Skydance. Larry Wasserman. Yeah, you got to see who owns these corporations, because that's going to tell you what kind of programming they're going to be putting out, to the masses, through media. So we'll see what happens with Gayle. Is she going to leave, or somebody says we don't care? There Gayle has been, I don't know. Gayle, you know, she's older. She's an older lady. I think Gayle King now. I said Jackie was 70, but I think Gayle King is I think she's about 70 years old. Hey Siri, how old is Gayle King? Hey Siri, how old is Gayle King? Gayle King is 70 years old. I was right. And she's about to be 71. Thank you. She has a birthday on December 28th. Thank you. The Siri is different now. It's not a little dot that comes up at the bottom. The entire screen lights up like a little border comes on the screen. When you talk to Siri on iOS 26. I love when they change the interface, when it changes and it's something that's like pleasing to the eye, like the icons are like clear. Like, I don't know how to explain. They're very like sharp, 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 sharp. They're really sharp. Like even the what do you call it? The colors, it's very sharp. The emojis, they're real sharp too. Like you can see a lot of detail, more detail. I don't know what that's about. But I still have to go through the tips and stuff to see what's going on. Y'all let me know what y'all like about iOS 26. I can't wait. She shipped my nails. These nails have really, not one has come off since I put them on. Not one. Not one has come off at all. And they don't feel like they're moving anytime soon. But she's sending over the longer, pointier nails. I got them a little longer. Hold on a second. All right, so we're back. So we were talking about Gayle King. I was telling you about these nails, and the longer ones are coming. But these are like really, really good, like real strong. These are really good. She makes good nails, and they feel real sturdy and strong. Like I have not, nothing is lifting. And the glue that I used is Curved Life. It's kind of like a gel glue, but not a gel. Like you don't need to cure it. Is that what they call it? Cure? I'm learning, girls. I'm learning. But yeah, I love these, and I keep sharpening them. Like last night, I like poked myself on the side of my head. Like I was out doing something back here because I have a necklace that keeps getting caught on my hairs on my neck. And when I went to grab it, I poked myself because these are like real sharp. I'm far away from the camera. The camera is way over there. Way over there because I figure I can zoom in better than I can't zoom out, right? So I can zoom in if I need to. So I'm like far away from the camera. Anyways, I was on Jasmine Brand. I had got a call and I was on Jasmine Brand while this person was talking to me. I'm like, whatever. Well, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. And I saw this Hermes is selling a $200 leather band-aids, and they're not for cuts, bruises, or anything medical. You can just, I guess, put them on clothes. You can put them on your shoes. You can put them to hold your cords together. Hermes' latest creation turns everyday symbolism into luxury whimsy with its new leather band-aid shaped patches. The brand has introduced reusable lambskin patches modeled after familiar bandage forms, crafted entirely from petite H surplus materials. Each $200 set includes 3 patches, with Hermes keeping the color and leather type a surprise to highlight variation. These decorative rather than though decorative rather than medical, the pieces nod to the visual language of repair while functioning as customizable accents. Hermes suggests they can hold a photograph, cover a laptop camera, or personalized belongings, extending the line's ongoing exploration of small format reimagined objects. Would you buy these designer band-aids? No. Somebody said, y'all move, I got it. And somebody's throwing a brick. This would have been fire when Nelly made it a thing back in the day when he was wearing one under his eye. I thought he wore that as a symbol to his friend who had passed away. That's what I always heard. I don't know if that's true. We know where they got the idea from. They know people will buy it, so they sell it. Just doing stuff for the plot. God sees all. This is a late. This is late. This is late. This Nelly era advertisement. Consumerism. Goodbye. The people are not with the shits. Young Miami shared new video from studio. What you think she's cooking up? I don't know, girl. Girl, did you hear the latest with Blueface and Karlissa? Well, if you haven't, girl, I'm here to tell you that these MFs are online. Blueface is telling his mother what I feel like he's told her this before is that she has to stop thinking that she has any say on his partners and that you have to stop acting like you're a jealous girlfriend and you can't have sex with me. This is what he's saying to his mother. The wild part about all of it is the way that a lot of mothers act about their sons, and it's not just black mothers, the patriarchy, runs everywhere where sons are just, you know, I don't know. It's just the patriarchy. And they act weird about their sons. And sometimes you look at them and it's like, it's giving a little incestuous. Like it's getting weird. It feels uncomfortable. Um, the way that you act when other women are around, the way that you get jealous, the way that you don't like anybody, the way that nobody is good for him. And and a lot of the times the men, their sons are raggedy. And it's like, girl, your son is raggedy, girl. How is it? It's embarrassing to have a raggedy ass kid, but a raggedy ass son, and you got women calling you because their son has done something to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh my God, here's another woman calling me about my damn raggedy ass son. And then, or if they get a girlfriend, you're jealous of the girlfriend, you give her a hard time. Again, you don't think anybody is good enough for your son. And even the way you see some of these women, the way that they look at their sons, it's like this is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So Blueface, he got online and he told her, Mom, we could never have sex. I'm not into that. Please stop being so invested in the women I'm laying down with. It's kind of weird, like you jealous or some. We can never lay down together. You are not my type. So if she was your type, would you lay down with your mom, you fucking weirdo? Like when I tell you how y'all were acting, oh my God, Blueface is here. The baby is walking and talking now and throwing a javelin and running hurdles and shit, girl. He's the best father in the world. These that whole crew, when they be like, Krishan acts like a smoker. No, 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 no. The whole shooting match act like smokers. They act like some degenerate low down in the gutter where the red balloons are. And Pennywise is down there talking about, come play with me. That's where the motherfuckers reside, down there, low down gutter snipes in the gutter. How could you say that? Number one, yes, the mother acts weird over the son, but the son to verbalize it and then to end it with, you're not my type. You're not my type. Girl, it's weird. It's very weird. He said some other stuff. Hold on, let me save this here on the Jasmine brand and let me see. I know Hollywood Unlocked because they act like they. When I tell you they act like these Negroes act like they're paid to post this stuff. He said, anytime you guys see my mom targeting my lady friends, please let her know this is what your son is talking about. Because I don't get the correlation. I just want her to stop sabotaging my relationships. Mom, we could never have sex. I'm not into that. Please stop being so invested in the women I'm laying down with. And it's kind of weird, like you jealous or some. We can never lay down together. You not my type. And then I want to read some of the comments. Therapy sessions overdue. He just worded this wrong, but he's right. She needs to get out of his personal life and his business. No, he worded it just right because the way that he relates to women, right? Even that last sentence, like in this way, like I'm rejecting your advances. It's just weird. It is just so weird. The fact you got to even say that out loud or in your head is crazy. No, but we're not going to act like these mothers be acting really weird about their sons, like incredibly uncomfortably weird, like weirdo PDF bitches. Like it's crazy. Like, girl, he's not that great. Number one, and why are you acting like that? The mothers do, and it's not just black mothers. I've seen Arab mothers do it. I've seen Italian mothers do it. I've seen Asian mothers do it. I've seen Latino mothers do it. Wherever they're the patriarchy, it's literally male centered mammies, male centered, and so when the sun comes up, they center the sun and they're just like, oh no, a man it's a man, it's a man, a man is a man, is a man, is a man. And wherever whatever is attached to the dick, they worship. And that's just, it's weird. It doesn't matter if it's their son, it doesn't matter if it is their um they just act weird. I don't know. And Karlissa does act like that. He would have got his message across if he would have left out, I'm not into that, which he's suggesting incest, and then say, we could never lay down. You're not my type. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird to say to your mother as you're calling her out for acting like a jealous lover with you and the women that are around you. Can't lie, Clarissa be acting strange. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird for him to suggest that he's not into this like incestuous type of situation and you're not my type, even if I was into that. I guess that's what he's saying. But then we're not going to act like on the other end of that, that a lot of boy moms act weird about their sons. They really do. And what are we talking about? Oh, Blueface and his mother. I just think it's weird. I do want to read some of the comments. um you can feel this way and you can also choose not to publicly say some shit like this. This is disturbing. This is so hurtful, disgusting, and disrespectful. He has been reading IG comments too much and it's gotten to him. They all need a good psychologist. Yuck. We've been trying to tell her, sir, she doesn't care what we say. I do think Carlissa's um obsession with her son is weird. Like I think Tokyo Tony's obsession with her daughter is weird too. Like the way that they are with their children, I think is very weird. Um, but when it's a mom and a son, it just, and then the way she be looking at him and the way she acts like he can do no wrong. I don't ever hear her like kind of holding him accountable. The only time I hear her like judging him is based on him picking these women that aren't good enough for him, basically. And that's why I'm just like, y'all be on the internet as soon as He came, got out of jail. Y'all were acting like, oh my God, look at little Krishan Jr. running track now. He's out there giving speeches on the Washington Monument, girl. Y'all really act like something was going to change. That nigga is just low down in the gutter as Krishan is. Don't y'all say you attract the type of person you are? So I don't know. Do we apply that here? The internet was such a better place when this man was locked up, but I think they pay for posts, and I think that's why they post them so much. Because if I was running if I was running a blog site, there was just some people I just not would not post, whether I want the engagement or not. I wouldn't. Elon Musk reveals that he doesn't want to appear in public following Charlie Kirk's murder. You make one mistake and you're dead. Let's listen to what he says. It's something extremely ordinary, like go to Target or CVS. I can't go to things where there's the general public because I mean, there's an immediate "can I have a selfie" line that forms, and these days, particularly in light of Charlie Kirk's murder, there are serious security issues. It's not that I don't want to; I simply can't. Has Charlie's murder changed how you do things? Or were you already locked down pretty well before that? It certainly reinforced the severity of the situation where life is on hardcore mode. You make one mistake and you're dead. It only takes one mistake. It's crazy because I feel like a mistake is exploiting people for your riches, and y'all still live until you 80 years old. So it ain't that motherfucking bad, nigga. Something extremely ordinary, like some of the comments. Richest man in the world and scared to come outside. Yeah, that fear normally happens when you don't have a clear conscience. I'm glad he's afraid. Good. I knew it. That explains why he carries his son on his shoulders when he goes out. He should be afraid after he came and scammed the entire USA with that Dodge bull crap. But you've been getting scammed by the United States since you got a social security number. Right. This is why you need to start being responsible when it comes to your rhetoric. Somebody said, come outside, we're not going to jump you. So you feel like you've done something worth that reaction. Right. It's because all racist rhetoric he's spewing on Twitter, I'd be scared too if I believed all the crime in America was from Black people and that whatever happened in South Africa is unfair now when indigenous people are taking their land back. Your mother made a mistake. That's why we're dealing with you. Bro be using his son as a human shield. That's what somebody else said. He carries his son on his shoulder everywhere he goes. If you a shooter like the person who shot Charlie Kirk, if you a shooter like that, it wouldn't matter. The sun would just fall down when you fall. Jason Derulo says he'll never work with women again after dismissed sexual harassment. Well, I think he is a cornball, but he's up there with Trey Songs. 50 Cent is on Sherri. 50 reveals it's more footage that he could have put in the Diddy documentary. I might release it later. He has a baby by a woman who was dating Tupac. Yeah, Sarah Chapman. And her and Kim were pregnant at the same time. That's why the daughters are so close in age. Just another example of this, what y'all like to say is a destiny swap through a woman, but getting to that man through that woman. And then I don't know, I don't know, like Sarah Chapman, you see her on the boats and stuff like that. You see her around when all the kids are there, but I haven't heard stories about them. I've never heard any stories about um, Sean and Sarah Chapman. But yes, she did date Pac back in the day. Um, the entertainment industry is a small little circle, and the girls, you know, they fly around until they find a good landing. Diddy was so jealous and captivated and envious of Tupac. That nigga was more obsessed with Tupac than the ladies were. Diddy been diddying for 30 years. It's so much more. I want him to release it all. 50 waking up every day and saying, whoop de doo. I can't wait until somebody airs out 50 Cent's dirty laundry. It's been aired out. They say he just had a lawsuit. He just had a lawsuit where he was, I guess, has to pay. I don't know. I guess we could look it up real quick. But it's like, and it's funny because it's like, people are coming out saying horrible things about 50 when 50 is just like Puffy. And if not like to the point of the freak offs and stuff like that, but just abusive and harmful and unsafe to be around women. The irony of it is, if Puffy was not in the equation at all, and it was just 50 Cent, and 50 Cent was being accused of what Puffy is doing, they would be defending 50 Cent. And it's weird because it's like you are upset because this monster or this terrorist is exposing another terrorist. But if that terrorist was being exposed without this other terrorist in the equation, y'all would be trying to defend him. So, what exactly are you defending when you come out and speak against 50 Cent in order to defend Puffy when they are one and the same? So, what are you defending exactly? Nobody should be upset because a villain is exposing a villain just because that the villain is a villain. He gets exposed and y'all are going to be defending him. Watch. That's the crazy part of the whole thing. Let's listen to what he said on Sherri. You and your docuseries, Sean Combs, The Reckoning. It's number one on Netflix. Yeah. Like, it's been number one on Netflix. Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown? Yeah, well, everything couldn't make was 4 episodes. Right. So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like, even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac. Wow. To add to it, but we had to cut it down so it could. For time. Yeah. So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2. Season 2? I just put it on YouTube. I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it. I love it. And with everything that was out and all of these people that were coming forward, have there been any new tips that you've gotten since it has been released? Well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's got to be something on YouTube coming. Yeah. I know. 50, I want to congratulate you and your dad. You know what would be, I wouldn't say honorable, but maybe respectable, is for him to come out and be like, I'm doing this. I have my reasons, and you guys can speculate on your reasons, on the reasons why I'm coming after him. And I know that a lot of you are talking about my past with women and how I haven't been the safest person to be around when it comes to women. And I know that. This is how I'm atoning for that, is I'm giving people who have been victimized by men who harm women and other men and take advantage and take away their consent. I'm trying to make up for that. I'm not that person anymore, or whatever. I think it would be, that's how you say, yes, I'm accountable for the things that I have done, but I feel like there was something about the story, in addition to him harming so many people. I have my own reasons, and I have the means and the resources, and I've grown up in this system too. I have not been the safest to be around, but I'm apologizing, and this is how I'm apologizing and atoning for the wrongs that I've done to women who have felt unsafe around me. That's how you come out, because everybody is saying, but but 50 did this and 50 did that. Yes, we know that. And when his time comes, we gonna be kicking his ass while he's down. Because that's what you do to people who harm people. Whoever you are, your day will come. Your day will come. And I feel like 50 should acknowledge that, yes, I have had relationships with women who didn't feel safe around me, who I harmed. And this is my way of apologizing. This is my way of atoning. This is my way. I have the means and resources to take someone down who I know, who other people know is have harmed a lot of people over 30 years. I'm just one person, and I'm the only one, whatever reason you think that I want to do this, but I'm the only one with the resources and the balls to do it. So, like Ja Rule said, let's talk about what's 50 Cent. I'm just coming up with the truth. I said, yes, Ja Rule, go ahead and make a documentary about 50 Cent and make sure you include the way that Irv Gotti treated Ashanti. Don't forget to add that, because none of these niggas are innocent. And that's what it is. They're not innocent. They're full of guilt, they harm women. They come from a society that doesn't give a fuck about women. But then in hip hop, in that intersection of society and culture, you have being harmful to women, disrespecting women, not seeing women. Throughout the gamut. Suge Knight, another one. That's another demon. The stories, girl, the stories, if you from Southern California, the stories that you hear about Suge Knight, he was no better. He was no better. None of these niggas are no better. But I feel like the men that are quote unquote exposing 50 Cent should come out and acknowledge that I know what I have been in other women's lives. And this is my way of giving other people, for whatever reason, right? This is my way of giving other people the voice. I'm sorry to Daphne. I'm sorry to my son. I'm sorry to the women that I have hurt along the way, who I've embarrassed, who I've humiliated. And this is my way of doing that. When I tell you, that would have been the best, when nobody would have been able to say anything if he came out and acknowledged the way that he's shown up with women and how he's related to women and how he's humiliated women on a grand stage whenever he feels like it. But Tokyo Tony came out and said something, and I'm like, what exactly are y'all defending? Because I guarantee it, if 50 Cent was in Puffy's position, y'all would be saying free 50 Cent. Because you know why? Y'all love dick. Y'all love dick more than humanity. Y'all love dick more than your community. Y'all love dick more than you love yourselves. And y'all worship dick. You got dicks on your altar. So whenever a man is, quote, being taken, even you have documented evidence and so many people who have said, and this is what my experience with this man, and you're saying, free him. Girl, you could have left. Free him. Let him go. Let him come stay with you and your children. Let Puffy come stay with you. Y'all want to free him because he's not being let loose in your community. So he can just terrorize other people, and then you can just deny the terrorism and just keep denying it and just sit in a fucking delusion and be like, nope, you're just trying to take a black man down. When 50, it's time for 50 to go, he need to go. All right, let's see what else. I think that's it because the other video was kind of long. So let's see. I'm going to go to another. This is on Hollywood Unlocked. It says actress Amanda Seyfried says she's not fucking apologizing for calling Charlie Kirk hateful. It's crazy. It's because it's like, you better acquiesce to our delusion. And if you don't sit up here and deny the facts of the matter that this person was a hateful human being and spewed shit and hate that came out of his mouth, and you just deny that and say he's not that and compare him to other people who have really impacted the world, just lie with us. We gotta reside in our mediocrity. We have to lie and say that our skin color makes us better than you. We just have to lie, 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 lie. Just live in a fucking world of delusion where none of this shit is real. None of this shit is real. Race is not real. The way that y'all run around and act like you the best human beings is not real, because history, no matter how you want to erase history, we know what we could see it. We could see the effects of your hatred and animosity towards copper colored people. Like that man said, it's more of us than it is of y'all. So, y'all, we are people, and you are people of no color. We are people, and you are people of no color, because it's more of us than there is of you. You're the minority. We're not going to sit here and lie and be like, well, in the United States, they're the majority. They're losing their footing real fast. Shout out to the niggas out here fucking all the non-black women. Come on, ride this train. Hey, you ride it. Come on, ride this train. Hey, you ride it. Girl, I'm just saying, keep doing it so they can lose their majority status in the United States. Amanda Seyfried is done playing nice for the internet, and she's making that crystal clear. The Oscar nominated actress, known for giving sweetheart energy on screen, showed up with her whole chest this week, reminding folks she's not here to be policed for speaking her truth as the country continues to process the shocking September 10th shooting of that left right-wing commentator and Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk dead at a Utah State University event. Seyfried has been catching heat for a comment she left online. Kirk, 31, was shot and killed during a campus appearance, a tragedy that sparked intense reactions across the political spectrum. But when Seyfried, 40, dropped a blunt, he was hateful, under an Instagram post about the shooting, the backlash was immediate. People came at her like she said something unprecedented, not like she was referencing years of viral videos and quotes that have been argued about for ages. She's absolutely right. Two things can be true: murder is wrong, and so is hate. Period. He was fueled with hate. Now the gases of hell is fueling him. Good for her for standing up on what he would say and put it out there. I always loved Karen from Mean Girls. That's why I'll always be a fan of hers. Hateful people be so proud of being hateful until someone calls them hateful, which is very confusing. But I gave up on trying to be rational with mentally ill people. Right, because they're operating under this illusion. You have to sit in a lie. What is happening here? Oh, it's saying my battery is low. Okay, so I gotta go. Y'all. I'm gonna drop the mic here. The red light is flashing, so it's my time. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let me know what you think of the topics that we talked about, girl, and let's get down in the comments. Thanks for liking the video. Peace.